James Carpenter with Country Living. Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my videos. Good afternoon everyone. It's James Carpenter with Country Living. Thank you for taking time out to watch my video. We have another fence repair going on, of all things. This time the post that the gate is mounted on were looking pretty rough or rotted out at the base. So we're going to tear two posts out, replace them, and rehang the gate. We're going to tear down this section of fence and replace those two poles you see there. That gate's got quite a bit of weight to it, so we'll probably use the tractor and have some extra manpower there in case it decides to tip, or it is fairly windy today, so we could even experience some wind push. We managed to use the tractor and 3 different people, 4 counting the operator of the tractor, which was myself, to get the gate loose from the post. And then we managed to strap the gate, and not only strap it, but we braced the gate with that 2x6 you see there. This side of the gate is fairly stable with the wheels, which are still attached to the gate. So even though the gate looks like it's hung, it's not really hung, it's just sitting there. Actually, I'll come around here. You can see the hinge mechanism that we built when we originally put the gate in. That's just a long metal rod through some pipes, but it's worked very well for quite some time. Now, you didn't get to witness the tear down of this section of the fence, but we used the tractor and a chain, and we were able to, believe it or not, with the not with the bucket, but with the fork attachment and wrapping a chain around it, we were able to pull these 2 poles out of the ground. Now this one looks like a rectangle because it was actually a railroad tie. It was starting to rot out, so we're replacing it at the same time. So we've got about 16 foot of fence tore down. The posts are over there. The telephone poles you've seen in one of my earlier videos that I got for free, we're going to use 2 of those to replace these 2 posts, and then all the 2x6 lumber is going to be replaced with fresh lumber. Now I'm going to dig out 2 telephone poles with the forks, get those ready, and then get them in the ground, and hopefully do all this before the extreme cold weather comes back again. This is the end of November, and I don't have a thermometer, but it feels like it's in the 50s right now, which is beautiful weather. Okay, there we go. I got 2 telephone poles dug out. We'll get them measured to length. We'll cut them. We'll cut them with the chainsaw. I'll restack the short poles and the poles here on the pile, neaten that up a little bit, and we'll use the tractor along with the forks to pick that pole up and drop them, pick the poles up and drop them down into the holes. Once we get the holes, I'm going to use the term wallered out. Doesn't sound very professional, but actually we got to oversize the holes to get the bigger post to fit. The rectangle hole obviously is not wide enough, and the other hole we're going to put a slightly larger pole in there so that it can support more weight. Now with these brand new poles, I anticipate this section of the fence lasting obviously the rest of my lifetime, and hopefully my children's lifetime, or most of it. That big X brace, earlier in the video you seen that when the before we tore the fence down. We'll put that back on there. What that does is that locks 2 poles together and it supports that gate for more stability. Now in the last video we made the this area here to put the tires in, and actually now it's got a few tires in it, and we rebuilt this section of the fence. Okay, we got the 2 poles set. They're not quite tamped in yet. The water table is so high right now that the holes have got considerable amount of water in them, and I know that you're thinking it'd be a great opportunity to put some concrete in there, but I've thought about it. May not happen in my lifetime, but if somebody goes to pull these poles out again in the future and they've got concrete wrapped around the base of them, they're not going to pull out with that tractor or even an L series or even bigger yet. Okay, so we got the new band boards up. Those aluminum brackets, not absolutely necessary, but extra precaution. Here we've got the main post that the gate's going to mount on. We used the old 2x12 off the old gate and used it as spacers there to help reinforce that area where the gate's going to hang. We put some gravel down around the base of the poles because the digging and stuff we was doing, there was quite a bit of mud there. We got that cleaned up. So here we are coming up on the finished product. As you can see, the gate's hung. That tarp right there is covering some cardboard. You probably noticed in the video early on that it was losing its stability, but we got that straightened out too. So this is the fence, the metal's up, the gate's up. That window came out of an RV we parted out, and those wheels are solid rubber. I was having problems with losing air pressure. Now here is how we bolted the gate completely through the post and the 2x12 with rebar, and it's got nut and washer on either side. So that's basically how the hinge is held to the post. There's the X brace that we talked about earlier. That just basically adds stability to the pole that the gate's hanging off of. Alright, the gate project is finished. It's looking pretty good. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is James Carpenter with Country Living. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.